Top bad, bro.
Well, guys, it looks like TikTok might officially be getting banned.
Is TikTok
There's
getting
been talks
banned?
about this for a very long time, and now we are finally seeing the issue come to a head, and the matter is about to head into Supreme Court.
Y'all can finally
tomorrow.
touch grass,
So
no
9 months
cap.
ago, the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act was proposed to Joe Biden, who quickly signed
look at
this bill.
Sleepy Joe.
I just signed into law the national security package that was passed
For sure.
by the House of Representatives this weekend and by the Senate yesterday.
This nigga
It's going
can't
to make America
speak.
safer. It's going to make the world safer. And it continues America's leadership in the world, and everyone knows it.
This was something that both Democrats and Republicans
Jamari.
unanimously agreed on, that the App Store overall needed more regulation and less foreign involvement, especially from our enemies.
For sure.
When it comes to media apps like TikTok, we are failing our children and we are failing our country. Why in the hell would we allow a foreign adversary like the Chinese Communist Party to control a technology platform and key source of information that reaches half of the United States population?
Like I said, TikTok specifically has
She
been on the
tripping.
chopping
TikTok
block
is
for
fire,
years,
bruh.
as it has long been feared that China is using it
You
as
know
not
what I'm
only a tool
saying?
to
Like, if
collect
they want to
data
give us
and
the brain rot,
information
they
on
gonna give us the brain
Americans,
rot.
but also to launch what I see
That's what
as
I'm
the
saying,
new
bro.
digital war, the war on misinformation. Because of this, TikTok has been
There's no digital war, bro. It's just brain rot, bro. And it's not even the Chinese that's doing it to us. It's us doing it to us. We was doing this on Vine. You just want to blame everything on China, bro. Trying to take TikTok away.
Dude, as a threat-
What are we doing without TikTok, bro? Oh my God, the camera just got so blurry. I can't. Oh, the fuck, man. How do you like? Hello? How do you get a camera to focus? Ah, I'm stuck on my chair. How do you get a bit of focus? How do you get a bit of focus? Let me see. How do you get a bit of focus? Yeah, bitch, of focus right there. It's still blurry, dude. Yeah. So TikTok's disappearing on what? Sunday, the 19th. What is the alternative, bro? What are we going to? Someone leave it in the
America's
comments, bro. What are we
national
going
security
to?
for quite some time.
The hell
They
we
even
going to?
introduced a No TikTok on Government Device Act years ago to combat this potential information theft.
TikTok had to admit that, in fact, they'd been surveilling the locations of specific U.S. reporters that have been writing
sure.
unfavorable stories about the company.
So basically,
For
the
sure.
government claims that TikTok got caught with their hands in our cookie jar. I mean, when you sign up on their platform, you do give them access to what you're
Ooh.
watching on your phone, how long you're watching it, your private messages, your geolocation, your age, your search and
Ew.
browsing history, and even your keystroke data, and even that kind of just scratches the surface
Hold
of
on,
what
wait.
they can be
TikTok can see my browsing history, like not on the app.
looking at. Basically, it's kind of like you're leaving your front door open at night, hoping no one peeks in to see what's going on.
Someone send
And
me
with
the
over
terms and services
170
again, bro. I'm about
million
to read.
Americans currently using their platform on the daily, that is a lot of information they can be gathering. And in them passing that bill I mentioned earlier, they gain the ability to force TikTok to cut ties with their Chinese-based parent company ByteDance. It's either that, or they can lose all access to their American consumers, and this is something that could go
this
into
camera
place as
tripping.
early as January 9th.
Yo, this camera is so tripped. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Let me see if I move it closer. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Like, come on, bro. Why is you like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Can you just stay focused for like 2 seconds? Please? Can you please stay focused for like 2 seconds, bro? Like, this shit is blowing me, bro. It's real life blowing me, bro. Can you stay focused for 2 seconds? I'm trying to react.
19th. I mean, they must really feel like China is up to something, as this was classified as an emergency, and the Supreme Court agreed to settle the dispute only 2 days after it was placed on their desk. Now, obviously, some people argue that this is a violation of freedom of speech. While the government says they're concerned with China advancing their own geopolitical interest and spreading misinformation, especially during a time of crisis. And the real worry for the freedom of speech crowd is that this would essentially open the door for the government to target other free speech platforms for the content they carry. I mean, I do have to say,
Type shit, yeah.
I've seen far more propaganda and
If they ban
complete and utter
TikTok, they
nonsense
gonna ban
posted
Twitter
onto Twitter
next,
in the
you know?
last 18 months.
They're
than
gonna
I've
ban
ever seen on
Instagram and
TikTok.
Facebook
And on
next,
the other
you know?
side of things, TikTok has already said back last April that they are going to be refusing to sell the
This shit
company
was so funny,
and that
bro.
it would actually be impossible
No,
for them to
Senator,
do so.
I am
With their
Singaporean.
reasoning being that they do not want to sell their secret sauce that makes their algorithm so addicting. And then to make
Shit,
matters
so
even
funny.
more interesting, Trump is actually directly
Big T.
opposed to the banning of TikTok,
And you'll never ban TikTok, that's for sure.
I will never ban TikTok.
Thank you.
which is the
bullshit.
opposite of the stance that he had back
bullshit.
in his first term when he actually tried to get it banned.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We may be doing some other things. There are a couple of options.
But back then, Biden was actually the one to block the bill once he
What?
took office, so they straight up switched positions. Pause. Trump actually met with TikTok
That's
CEO
politics
recently,
shit.
and he
Crazy.
praised the platform as a whole for helping him win the last election.
How do you plan to stop the ban on TikTok next month?
We'll take a look at TikTok. You know, I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because
That's
I won
so
youth at
cute.
34 points.
He's so cute.
And there are those that say that TikTok had something to do with it.
So now he wants there to be
So
some sort
cap.
of negotiation once he does take office. I would guess that he wants to use the platform as leverage over China's head, as he has requested that the Supreme Court pause this law's implementation until he actually gets into office. So we're gonna have to see what happens tomorrow, guys. I mean, this is crazy. This news just broke around 30 minutes ago. So I will continue to keep you updated, but y'all make sure you subscribe. I do want to know down
This is so
below how
cap,
much
bro.
are
They
y'all
getting ready
using
to TikTok or
TikTok.
not, bro?
I think I'm more of a Reels or YouTube Shorts guy myself. But I will say
Nah,
I do
TikTok is
receive
fire.
completely different content on the different short form platforms.
You definitely do.
And can we just all say a prayer one time for my guy Jamani and his gambling addiction? Because without TikTok, my guy is done. Either way, y'all know it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some
Yo, fire video, Jamar.